Hello everyone, let's discuss the topic of database concepts in MIS. Database concept, what is the database? A database is an organized collection of data that can be easily accessed, managed and updated. It is a act as the centralized repository for information used in various applications such as customer records, inventory management, and financial transactions. So, what is database? So, database is an organized collection of data, can be easily accessed and managed and updated. Right now, basic database design. Database design involves to planning, creating a structure to store the data efficiently. A well-designed database minimize the redundancies and duplicate data and ensure data consistencies. Steps in basic database design. Understanding the purpose. Understand the purpose. Identify the goals of database. Example, a database for e-commerce site might to store the customer details, orders and product informations. Identify the entities. Entity represent the real world objects or concept about which data need to be stored. Example, for an e-commerce site, entities could be customer, product, and orders. This is a basic step for database design as a identify the entities. Now, define the attributes. Attributes are the detail or properties of each entity. Example, for the customer entity like name, address, phone number. For the product entities, product name, price, and stocks. Establish relationship between the entities. Determines how the entities are connected. So the example, a customer places on order and each order contains one or more products. Now normalize the database. Organize the data to eliminate the redundancies and ensure data integrity. Example, instead of storing a customer's address in every order, create the separate table for customer and link it to orders. Create a table and primary keys. So the table are the main structure in a database representing the entities. Each table should have a primary key. A unique key identify the records. Example, customer ID, order ID, and product ID. So this is a primary key and unique key of this table. These are identify using for this key. So customers. Now implement for foreign key. For relationships, a foreign key is a field in one table that link to the primary key of another table. Example, the order table might to include a customer ID as a foreign key to link it customer table. Now, concept of relational database. A relational database organizes the data into the tables, also called the relation, with rows and column. It uses the relationship between table to link data logically. So the relational database organize data in the form of rows and columns. Now, key features of relational database. Table. Table relation is called the data is stored in rows, records, and column. It's called the fields. Example: a product table stores the information about each product. Primary key. A unique key identifier for each record in a table. Example: product ID in the products table. Foreign key links the table by referencing the primary keys in another table. Example, order table product ID refers to the product ID into the products table. Relationships define how the tables interact with each other. Types of relation. There are types of relations called the one-to-one relation, one-to-many relation, and many-to-many relation. So the one-to-one relation, one record in a table are correspond to one record in another. Okay, so each example, each employee has one assign the desk, one to many, one record in a table corresponding to the multiple record in another. Example, one customer can place of the multiple orders, right? So the many to many records in a table are correspond to the many records. Record to example, student enroll in multiple courses and each course has a each course has a multiple students. Now, SQL. SQL is called the structured query language, the standard language for managing the relational database, like relational database. Common commands on the SQL like select, insert, update, and delete. Select, retrieve the data from table. So we can use for the select command that we can retrieve the data from table. Insert, add the new data to table. Using for this insert command, we can add our new record and new data in our table. Update, modify the existing data in a table. Using this update command, we can modify existing data in our table. For example, any student name is Mohan, so we require for to update the student name Mohan to Ram. So we can add the update query to modify the existing data from Mohan to Ram using the update command. Delete, remove the data from table. So we can use the delete command that we can remove the data from our table. Data integrity, ensure data is accurate, consistent, and reliable. Types The types of integrity like entity integrity and referential integrity. Entity integrity is called the each table must have a unique primary key. This is the entity integrity. Referential integrity. Foreign key must be matched with valid primary key in relation. Now, benefits of relational database. As of use, data is a logically organized into table. Data integrity relationship ensure data is consistency, flexibility, easy to modify or add the new data, scalability, handle the large amount of data efficiently, widely support. Most modern applications and software support for relational database. These are some benefit of our relational database. Now, common relational database management RDBMS. So there are some application or software that will be used in RDBMS. MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle database, Microsoft SQL Server, and SQLite. So the MySQL is an open source and widely used for the web applications. PostgreSQL, advanced feature with strong community support. Oracle database, ideal for the large-scale enterprise applications. Microsoft SQL Server, popular for Windows-based system. SQLite, lightweight and often used in our mobile app. So these are some common relational database management software that will be used. Thank you.